Hey guys, we've been doing some uh, giving 4 stones as a 4Q might, and I guess it turned out to be a 3Q. This is like our fifth one or something. All the others we played live, as it were, against Crazy Stone, transferring the games to KGS boards so we could see the variations. This one I just played, and now I'll show you the game. Some difference there. Were the white stones. We had tried all of these. We have yet to play away, but playing away just doesn't show the local. So there's a Joseki we haven't used yet, and that's this one. So I thought I'd play this one. Okay, up and up. Okay, check this out. If we connect, connect's not the right word. If we touch, I have 2 weak groups. This can get really awkward. Now, I'm sure if we read all variations out, we'll find sometimes a better move, and that's fine. But the pattern is there's no reason to get cut. Okay. What about now? 2 cuts. We don't like being cut like that. We come out. If black plays on the left, then we're back. We have our stones touching. If black plays this way, they're all connected and we're out into the center. If black plays this way, he can't kill our cutting stones. So what I'm saying is we can come all the way out to here, and black still needs to play one more time to break my stones. So it's a normal pattern, and it's just interesting that we get so many forcing moves by sacrificing. Okay, we obviously go over the surround. When it comes to surrounding, looks like there's 3 moves here to try. And given the board position, I'm sure we can come up with the best one. Well, I'm not sure of that. One of these is better. Which one? I have no idea. Not only don't I know, I don't care to know. I like playing simple, rational go. Oh, we're surrounding with A. Is there a problem with that? Oh, B is so much stronger. Well, yeah, but now we're cut. Right? It's 2 cuts. I hate being cut. I hate having a weak position. Oh, but it works here. Could be. I don't know. But this is such a strong position that it's just going to last us the rest of the game. And that's what we're looking for. Nice, good position to work with. Please surround me. You bet. Go ahead and surround me. You betcha. We're living in the corner. Fine. But I don't want you connecting under. So this is Sente to kill. And now we have Sente. There's 2 next places to consider. Area 1, because we have a wall there. We're not concerned about our health because it's a pretty thick wall. Easy to get out, easy to make eyes. So I'm not feeling pressure to live. And the other one is Area 2, because he's obviously doing good things there. Those are the 2 areas of interest. A lot of times we can just continue on with the game, hoping, for instance, let's say black plays here and takes the bottom. Well, yeah. And then we pull over here and take that. I mean, sometimes it's not important. Is it like urgent? Right? Is the left urgent? No, because black can always come around this way. Hard to do any serious things on the left. Is the bottom urgent? Well, in one move, how do I feel about coming in later? I don't like it. Black's very thick there. There's no cuts. There's no nothing. The feeling to me is this stone, I no longer want to play on the bottom. And even the corner is difficult. So I thought it's time to play on the bottom because one more black move, I'll have wished I had played on the bottom. That's how I generally decide Sente. If I don't do it, do I wish I had? Okay. So when it comes to where, I thought that was a pretty big bottom area, right? I mean, that bottom's looking pretty big. Yeah, I can reduce it, but it just seems too big. So I thought, so I'm looking for this move, right? Except, I don't know, maybe this is better. But I'm used to playing in the corner, so my move plays in the corner and on the bottom. So that's why I chose it. It's kind of like doing the two things that are important to me right now at the same time. Hopefully that made some sense. Okay. Boom. Let's look at next possible moves. Boom, 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 boom. When we're desperate to make life, desperate to get something going, that's when we play D. We crosscut. If he comes down, oh, we can do the Atari and we get to press again. And right, you're forcing something to happen. That's what crosscut does, is it gives options. And if you're in a pinch, you want options. Well, we don't need them here. We can just live. Okay? So my next thought, okay, I'll live in the corner. Well, now we're back to where he's getting, it's a little smaller. I think this is playable. Our corner's a little bigger. His bottom's a little smaller. Seems like we got a good deal here. But I'm kind of thinking I went this way. I think I was mistaken. But the question is, what am I trying to accomplish? Well, my white move here says, that bottom is bothering me. It's like it's getting too big. So I'll play this one. Well, I'm still concerned about the bottom. So I'm going to play this one. Right? So this is me being concerned. Looking back, I don't think I need to be. So what did I decide on? That A, what did we look at just now? Was it this one? Okay. If I play this way, he pretty much wants the bottom. If he goes that way, then I feel this is best I can do. But I went this way. Now we're only playing as 3Q here. And I think this is a 3Q move, right? I'm having an idea. Oh, bottom's big. I'll do that direction. That doesn't mean it's best. The one thing I find so interesting about Go is the 3Qs wishing he could play better. The 7 Dan is embarrassed how weak he plays. I mean, it's a never-ending road. 9 Dan professionals study every single day trying to get better because they know there's just endless miles above them. So don't think you're going to start playing the best moves. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so we went this way. All right, okay. Okay. Now we're in a quandary. I decided to go this way. There's a lot of reading here. And when I play like a 3Q, I put myself in that mindset and I start playing like a 3Q. I used to be exceptional at it. You could name any rank from 6 dawn on down to at least 10Q, and I could play at that level really accurately. It was funny. I've never seen anyone else who could do it my whole life. But it was really good for teaching. You have a 10Q student, play like a 10Q. And when the game's over, analyze it, what's going on, what could have been done better. Okay. All right, no problem. Fix. Okay. I went this way first, which is a mistake. Okay. Black, can this move in Sente? Now remember, I've been concerned about the bottom, and here he is getting the bottom in Sente. Well, the bottom's getting pretty small, right? I mean, smaller and smaller, and that's not a big bottom area. So I shouldn't be concerned about it. But that move gives him the bottom, or he gets this one in Sente. Well, the right is a lot bigger. So this is a pretty big mistake on my part. But he follows along. Great. Then I'll do the other one. Okay. So let's check our position. Are we healthy? Oh, yeah. Absolutely alive. Lots of room. Are we strong? No. What do you mean no? What's the difference? Well, we're alive, but this is his Sente. That's a big move to give away. And now what do? Play a move inside my own area. That's a negative point. One less point than I had. So minus point for me, fantastic move for black. That's a horrible exchange. So press. Now this is reminiscent of that's black Sente. Yeah, but white's alive. That's why we press. Now this is old style Joseki. I'll let you forgive me for showing something we don't use a lot anymore. But and this is always interesting to me. We know this exchange. This is all bad for white. Bad, 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 bad. Every move is in black's favor, including this one. That exchange favors black. Why do we do it? Because if we don't, he gets something that totally is in black's favor, and he gets it for free. That's way more in black's favor than a simple white-black exchange. Okay, so that all makes sense. Okay, good. We're back over here. All our Sente is done. Where to next? As I looked around, that's the move that strikes me as, I wish I didn't have let this happen. Now I'm defending the left, and he's growing his biggest area. Right, so I play away, he turns, probably here. Look at his area growing. And if I don't do anything about it, I'm getting surrounded. Yuck. So we can see why white chooses this road. Something that's been coming up a lot as we're looking at white playing handicap is the consistency of imagination. We also call them 1 and 2 move readouts, right? So it's like, oh, is that a Sente? You check. No, not a Sente. Okay. Is that one is Sente? You check. Nope, not a Sente. Little 1 and 2 move readouts. Okay, what else is going on? Black plays here. Well, yeah, that's nice. However, I can just play here and I'm alive. I can connect under, extend out. Oh, it's okay. 2-move readout, really not much going on there. Black playing here, well, it's, but it's a normal move. Well, he's also got center. Okay, so it's kind of a nice move, right? So you're just looking around, all of a sudden like, yuck, I hate this. My weak group, you didn't used to be weak. It's just the free stuff, right? So we turn. Okay, that's me rambling. That's a little silly. Maybe, I don't know. Hard to say. And then extend out. If black were to play here, that is less of a concern than that. Meaning this black move does not flare out growing. As a matter of fact, it's narrowing his area, not expanding his area. So I'm not concerned about that. So if I do nothing here, just kind of imagining this white group, a little, 1-2 move readout. I'm not liking this. I want to start supporting this. So it's big and I want support. Comes in. Oh, that's an easy one. Split. Now he has 2 weak groups. I'm not concerned about my left side group. He's struggling to survive. I'm not. So I'm not concerned. If it looked like this and it's my move, oh, I'm struggling to survive. He can get out easily. So I have to wait for the changes here. So surround. And don't play these moves. This is a 7Q playing this move. That's a please surround me move. This says I want to break out. And notice white has a cut now. And white wants to fix the cut. On top of that, if we play this way, it leaves a vital point. White's threatening to connect under. Okay. So we go this way. We don't want him to connect under because he has 2 weak groups, so stop that. And now we're checking. We have 2 cuts here, right? There's a cut at A and a cut at B. Let's look at the cut at A. Cut. Well, his left side's collapsing if he does that. That's plenty for me. I'm safe. It's big. Please cut me. I don't care. Now, this cut here is one, let's say I'm not very familiar with it. It's a cut you don't see much. So every time I look at it, I go, well, am I thinking the right way about it? Is there something I'm missing? Because I'm just not too familiar with it, which has nothing to do with anything. I just find that interesting. Okay, how about the B cut? Boom. I don't know. I don't like this one because Atari, and now I have a weak position. Each part of me is weak here. Yeah, I just don't like it. So what does it mean? Well, I'm going to go for the surround and ask questions later. When I play this move, okay, my A stones looking great. Well, what about the surround? I'm not thinking of surrounding black at this point. I'm awfully thin to think that that's going to work out. Rather, I'm thinking I need to make sure my B stones are safe because they're the ones that are going to kill the left. So we're back in this situation again. And yeah, you can capture that. So same situation, but now I'm actually stronger on the top, maybe? Okay. Therefore what? Continue attacking? Probably best. Supports all those weaknesses we just looked at of mine, and obviously hurts black a lot. Now, we don't do it this way because of the inherent weaknesses. Notice 2 cuts. My original move is here, only 1 cut. That's why we play this pattern. We play it that way because there's only 1 cut here. The other way, 2 cuts. Okay. So this is clearly the better move. Surrounding black, supporting our weaknesses, making a wall that's dynamic for the top. I mean, 8 lines high. Black lives on the left. Bam, that top is huge. So this is a totally superior move. I went this way. Okay. Lots of things to do here. Probably back here is the best. You do things like this. Saying, I'm going to take a huge top area. What are you going to do about it? And then whatever black does, you can then attack the left or the top or the right or something. It's an interesting way to play. But I just went for what I would tell students to do. Just settle your group. Let it build naturally. Don't go doing some crazy stuff. Okay, this is bad for black, right? We could capture here, right? And black has Sente. Well, I don't like that at all. If he'd play here, then we have Sente. I like that better. He goes here, save, no, save, so that now that's a net, right? So this save just killed black. Now it's not a net. Time to kill the black stone. Back to a net, and we can now turn in Sente. So this is a really attractive pattern. And we end with a strong group and Sente. Really just a wonderful line result. Okay, I start a big attack. I'm not prepared for this kind of attack. I need to be a bit calmer. Notice the move we looked at here. Look at that top area. This is such, so we're playing a strong move that does 2 amazingly wonderful things. My move, it's weak. I got cuts everywhere, and I'm only doing one thing. I'm going to kill you. So bad idea. Then we go this way. Yeah, this is really weak. Tari, yikes. Ugh, I don't know what to do. I'm probably going to play here. Oh, it's so weak. But he fills. Oh, everything got back. He let me have a totally strong position. I'm safe. The top is big. He's half dead on the left. So I really dodged it there. And you'll find at the 3Q-ish level, this happens a lot, where you don't play the right way, but you don't get punished. Okay. We continue. And here I'm like, well, I could save the stone. If I save the stone, his life, I mean, he's surrounded and there's no clear eyes. So if I'm not getting too thin, too weak. I sure would like to save. A little bit of reading. The only problem is this cut coming up, right? So I came out. Now the reading I did was that. I'm like, oh, works just fine. Nothing you can do. So I actually read that one out to completion. Okay, save. All right. I'm not cut. I'm out. He's looking dead. So we have to read, right? I'm about to die. I can't do that. That dies. That. I'm all cut apart. So, fix. I'm about to get surrounded and I'm not alive. Okay. Okay. He can't cut, right? Read it out. He can't cut. And we always want to play the double honey when we can, but it's just getting so thin here with all the various cuts. So no, I decided good time to just thicken it up, get everything finished up. Here I'm like, yeah, I don't see the problem anymore. So I went ahead and did that. And my first thought was to play here. I'm like, this isn't working out. Just not working out. Okay. So just thicken up. All finished. Nothing he can do. I thought, go for the kill. Pretty big kill. Nothing wrong with that. Nice, solid. How does one start going for the kill? Well, let's realize this is Sente. Now, I kind of like that being Sente, because that means I can get this going, and now he's about to die in the corner. But he did get a really big move in, so I started there. I'm a big living move. Just kill it. Notice, in killing that group, I setting up a move in the corner. And this is totally normal. A gets weak. That makes B weak. All of this makes C weak. I mean, the domino effect. We see it all the time. So he plays there. And life and death, you need to know some shapes. What's that shape? A square 4? It's dead. Black, white, one eye. And that's true whatever orientation you have. There's no way for him to cut this square in half without 2 moves in a row. So if I do nothing, then he'll change it and he'll do it this way. Well, yeah, same thing. It's just one eye. So he just died in Gote. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, sorry. That's actually not great of me, because if he cuts me, he brings his group back to life. So I thought, well, I'll threaten that one. Okay, so I got lucky here. This is really bad code. Stop my alarm. It's time for a student. Okay, so should I start this code? No. How come? Because I'm risking losing his group. He's going to bring his group back to life. So I can't afford this coat. But I play it. I'm only 3Q here. If I'm black, well, actually, if he cuts, it's still a ko. So not so bad. He plays. I'm happy. Oh, please do it. Oh, man, I got out of that one. His corner's dead. His side's dead. He tries to live. Can't be done. So he didn't even get his co-threat. So that worked for me. Make sure that's dead. I didn't want to read it out. Dead. And started that attack. Ace with a knight's move, all pretty straightforward. Did that right. In this position, the left side, the white stones are all in order. The right side is a cutting stone. I've got an elephant's eye. Problems. So fix the problems. I only have a couple minutes here. Some of you may have heard this story. When I first started taking lessons, I got up to 5 Dan. I started taking lessons when I was 4 Dan. And of course, I was just shockingly weak. So I had to tear my entire game apart and build back up. So built it back up to 5 Dan. I'm playing a nemesis. This guy, he always annoyed me. He was 5 Dan too, but he's so weak. My attitude was involved, right? I'm getting all ego on him. Oh, this guy's so weak. He has no right to play me. And we're in the middle of a game. And he just slapped me around. My bad attitude just kept producing bad moves. Anyway, when we were reviewing the game, he says, "What about this cut?" I'm like, "What cut?" So he showed me the cut. I go, "What should I do? I don't know." So I shared it. I showed the game to my teacher. He also didn't see the cut. So at the end, I said, "What about the cut?" He says, "What cut?" So I showed him. "Oh, fix it." That meant a lot to me. Because instead of thinking, what do you do? What should you do? It's like, well, as soon as you realize you're cut, fix the cut. Instead of, well, maybe I don't have time. There are other big moves on the board. Never. Go fix the friggin' cut. And it was just like so obvious to him. Oh, now that I realize the cut there, fix the cut. Very helpful. Okay, guys. Catch y'all later. Bye.